A female U.S. Marine has made history by becoming the first woman to complete the Corps' famously grueling infantry officer training. The lieutenant, who wants to keep her identity private, graduated in Quantico, Virginia, on Monday. She will soon be assigned to lead a 40-strong platoon. Marine Corps Commandant General Robert Neller tweeted a picture of the woman, saying he was proud of this officer and her fellow leaders. There are almost 1.4 million active duty troops in the U.S. Armed Forces, and about 15% are female. In March 2016, then President Barack Obama opened all military positions to women, including combat units. The 13-week officer training course started in July with 131 Marines, and 88 ultimately graduated. The course says it educates would-be officers in the leadership, infantry skills, and character required to serve as infantry platoon commanders. Traditionally, around a quarter of all applicants miss the mark, 10% of them on the first day. The Corps has pushed harder to appeal to female recruits this year, after a nude photo scandal saw some Marines share naked photographs of female colleagues on Facebook. In May, it stoutly defended a recruitment advert, the first led by a woman, after critics said it pandered to political correctness. In an opinion piece for the New York Times, former Marine Captain Teresa Fazio said the female officer would be a major asset in Afghanistan. Female troops are invaluable for searching houses and communicating with local women, gaining access to spaces and information that, because of local custom, male troops cannot get, she wrote. The Marine Corps tweeted a video showing the female officer engaged in exercises in the mountains alongside her male counterparts. She will now be sent to the 1st Marine Division at Camp Pendleton, California, for her first assignment.
Ready low when you are. I know, right?
Been in for over 23 years, come up from aircraft maintenance, all the way up through doing everything from air staff to back shops to depot. Throughout my career, I've had female supervisors, I've had women work beside me, I've supervised young ladies, I've supervised females. I see no difference. There's probably more women in the military today per capita than there was when I first came in back in the early 90s. They all perform just as well as their male counterparts, if not better, in some avenues. I can yell at them equally and they can brief me the same as anybody else. In fact, here at Creech, we have the luxury right now of actually having an entire load crew that's made up of females. It's the first one that I've experienced in my career, which lasted 23 years.
Make sure you have good communication with your supervisor. That's the biggest thing.
And they'll rival their male counterparts with loading anything that we want loaded on one of our MQ-1s or MQ-9s. It's been an incredible experience being here and seeing the diversity that we have in the RPA community as we go forward. We have some of probably the best female maintainers in the United States Air Force. Obviously, I'm hugely biased to the fact that they belong to Creech.
Get good at your job, follow tech data, do everything by the book.
But I will stack them up against anybody else in the Air Force.
I'm a weapons load crew team chief. I pretty much run the crew. This is my second time I've been on an all-female load crew before, so I've seen it, but it's really not all that common because there's not a lot of us in this career field.
RPA mission is great. There's so much that we do. I already have 2 deployments under my belt. I'm trying to go for a 3rd soon, and not a lot of people can say that. I'm a hands-on person, so I like maintenance because I learn by doing stuff. I don't think I could be in a desk job, like sitting there just typing paperwork on the computer all day.
My advice for females entering the military would be to grow some tough skin first, especially if you're going to be a weapons maintainer or airframes. Grow some tough skin and be able to hang with the guys. Being a girl shouldn't be an excuse.
At the end of the day, it's all about the loading. It's not about who's doing the loading. And what we want to make sure is that all of our load crews are ready to go to combat when they're asked to, and that they load as they're supposed to. So when that weapon needs to leave the rail in support of our national defense, it does.